Hello everybody, Patrick Nichols with Patrick Glenn Nichols Musclecar Barn Finds, and I'm out here in rural Kentucky, and I stumbled upon some cars that I had an idea were here in this another building that has very poor lighting, but I try to bring you these cars. Bear with me. The only lighting to this barn is the one really big door, so I will take you in there now out here and show you what is in this barn. It's pretty cool stuff. The biggest thing in here to be my favorite would be a 70 Camaro, which would be my favorite. Right in front of you, that's about a 2000 Ford Lightning. About a 72 Mercury Comet. Real quick, I'll run through what's here. It's a Mercedes. It's about a 41 Ford 72 GMC truck, lifted. I believe it has a big block Chevy in it now. That it does. A 1990 SS454 truck, a one owner. This guy purchased new, all original, 1990 SS454 truck. Again, you can see the glare from my camera, but there is zero lighting in this barn. The lighting never gets better than it is right now. So I'll do my best to show you what is here on this car. You can see right there, March of 90. Purchased this vehicle new. The steering wheel has been changed. But what do we see here? 5,797 original miles on this truck. Pretty cool truck, to say the least. It's about a 78 Corvette. Very hard to get around in this building as well. Do my best again to give you an idea of the cars that are here. They're pretty well maintained and taken care of properly here. They don't get wet, so this is a pretty good a storage place. These cars are never driven, and I know you guys would like to see this stuff. It's got a big block Chevy in it now. It's a 78 model Corvette. A cool vehicle. Again, here we go past the 1990 one owner SS454 truck. The 72 with the big block. And I think that's a 41 Ford. A couple Harley Davidson motorcycles. And we'll get over here to my pick of the litter, which would be this 70 Camaro and this 64 Chevrolet, which has a Super Sport chrome, seems to be, but doesn't have that Super Sport emblem or the flags and the fender. So I don't have time to really investigate this car too much, although I did grow up. My brother had a very cool version of one of these cars, a 64 Chevrolet. It was blue, factory tack. Of course, the steering wheel has been changed, but it does have the swirl chrome, which I know enough about these to get me in trouble. But I actually rode a couple of years to school. My brother's first car was a 64 Chevrolet Super Sport. Okay, let's talk about the Camaro. This is the main thing, my pick of the litter here. This is a 70 Z28 Camaro. About 8,700 or so of these cars were built. This is the first year for the second generation. It is a Z28. As you can see, it has the RS, the Rally Sport package as well, which has a split bumper and the trim and the parking lights. Now I'll lift the hood and try to give you the best walk around of this car that I can while I'm in this poor lighting. Okay, I do believe the owner says the engine, which these cars came with LT1350s. I believe the original engine to this car has been removed. But you can give you an idea. It's got the trim and the parking lights, which is correct for the Z22 Rally Sport package. A lot of guys change those, but I believe this car may have been born with the Rally Sport package on this car. I believe you would need to have documentation in order to prove that. It's not in the VIN or on the cow tag. But we'll do a quick rundown of the cow tag right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, 1971, 24 would be for V8. 1, of course, Chevrolet Motor Division. 24 would be for V8. 23 would be for V6. 87 would be for Sport Coupe. NOR for Norwood, Ohio Assembly Plant. And then 255232 is the body number. 712 for black standard interior custom call. 6565 for the real very popular Hugger Orange lower, Hugger Orange upper, and then 04B, which falls in line, of course, with these 70 and a half. Some people call 70. They wasn't introduced till about February, roughly February of 70. So second week of April, and then 28 for Z28, and then anything after the decimal will be the color of the stripes. So 10 would prove this car to be a Hugger Orange upper and lower with white stripes car. So the way the car sits is the way that it was born. This car does have a 6500 redline tachometer, which helps prove the authenticity of this car. See if I can get in here and show you some of this car. Let's see if you can see the tachometer, and you see there you go, 6500. Again, please forgive me for the light and the glare. It's very dark in here. Another cool trait of this car, it's an automatic car, and this is 70 was the first year that you could get an automatic in the Z28, to my understanding. So this is a pretty cool version of the Z28. Try to go around the car. I do believe the car has been painted before, but it has the Z28 emblems on the side. Rally Sport front bumper. And I do believe, I think on the Rally Sport package, you're supposed to have color keyed in the door handles. But that'd be something that you might want to check, or that could have been removed. So I haven't investigated this car enough to be able to tell you if it's an original Rally Sport Z28, but we do have a real 70 Z28 here. So I'll go around the car to the other side and let you see the passenger side as well. Thankfully, where this Z28 is sitting, the lighting is much better than in the other corners of this barn. Around to the back. Z28, an old license plate from '82 in Kentucky. The body on the car appears to be really, really nice. So I like to give all of my viewers the best idea of these cars, just like you're here with me. All right, here we are in the passenger side. For some reason, the seats are not bolted down any longer. It does have a AM, FM radio in the car. The floorboards seem to be really solid. And you can see it is an automatic powered Z28. Nice car. Don't really have time to do a whole lot of deciphering in under the hood. I think it does have the square cut washer jar. Of course, you see it has some add-ons, an aftermarket alternator, flex fan, so on and so forth. But this is a cool car. 70, the first year for the second generation Z28. About 8,700 or so of these cars were produced in 1970, the 70 and a half, only about half of the year they were produced, and it does appear to be a Rally Sport version. These other cars here I'm not real familiar with, but they're really nice Survivor Big four-door car here. Big Catalina. And we have an Imperial, which are really not muscle cars, so I really don't spend a lot of time on it. And the 64 Chevrolet. Again, I went to high school. My brother's first car was a 64 Chevrolet Super Sport, so they're really cool cars as well. Nice Z28. For all you Camaro guys, I'm sure you are enjoying this video, because the main reason of this video is for this Z28. These trucks and the one owner truck and the, you know, the Mercury Comet, and I think this is about a 1995 Ford Lightning. Really cool vehicles, but not really muscle cars. But the 70 Camaro is a muscle car, and a rare one, and very popular color. And I'll pan around here one more time, give you a last view of this barn, and you can see no lighting, zero lighting. Back out here, I'm out here again in rural Kentucky, and I come to visit these cars that I was fairly aware that they were still here. And the Z28 Camaro is still here, and I knew you guys would like to see the Camaro. I'm Patrick Glenn Nichols with Patrick Glenn Nichols Muscle Car Barn Finds. You can please like, share, and subscribe. If you need assistance authenticating your 70 Chevelle, as always, contact me at pnichols26@yahoo, or you can contact me on Facebook and YouTube at Patrick Glenn Nichols Muscle Car Barn Finds. I hope you enjoyed the video of this barn stash of trucks and cars and really cool 64 Chevrolet, and of course 1970 and a half Z28 Camaro. Hope you enjoyed the video. More videos on the way. Thanks.